Thursday evening. We're still in lockdown here in South Africa. Liam, how are you keeping up there in your home in Centurion?
Yeah, it's going well, Steph. Thanks a lot. Cabin fever is creeping in a bit. You know, us guys that like the outdoors and like to get out, and looking at the same four walls for 4 weeks is not our best friend. But yeah, it is what it is. We have to do it, and we'll have to do it all the way.
Yeah, like you said, it is what it is, and we're waiting for our president in South Africa to make some more announcements a little bit later this evening. So we're really on the edge of our seats, you know, to hear what he's saying. And but yeah, it looks like you know, travel across provinces is not going to be open anytime soon. So that will definitely affect the hunting and the whole tourism industry as we know it. But yeah, Liam, you know, I always like to look at the bright side. So at least we're blessed with a number of good golf courses here in Gauteng. So maybe we can do our next meeting somewhere in the open on a golf course.
Less than 10 people at a time. So I'm happy. Yeah, we can always make a plan.
No, for sure. But I'm not going to bore our viewers with this whole lockdown and COVID-19 pandemic. Everybody's faced with that every day, whole day. So I want to focus on something that we saw, something new that we saw from Swarovski. You guys were at SHOT Show. Yeah, you squeezed in SHOT Show in between a bunch of golf games, I believe. But you guys were at SHOT Show, and you saw the new DG there, and that was supposed to be, you know, a big launch at IVA, which also was postponed to later this year, and now also, you know, is not going to happen. There will be no IVA 2020, and then the same year at Huntex. So you have a cool product. It's called the DG. I would like you to tell our viewers a little bit, and myself, more about it. We fiddled around with it in the shop just before this lockdown. So I held it in my hands. Hanke held it in his hands. You had a little show and tell there. But please explain to our viewers what it is and how it works.
Yeah, so basically communication started at SHOT Show, beginning of the year, with the official launch going to be at around IWA. It's called the DG, the Digital Guide. The idea behind this is more of an educational point of view, and also one that anybody could use on a game drive. So what it basically does is it's got two tubes. It's got an 8x25 viewing tube, and it also has a 10x25 camera in it. Which then via Wi-Fi can connect to up to 5 devices. What you then do is you could view if you wanted to, and then stream 2 devices on the game viewer or whatever you want to do with it. The other nice thing with this is it has sort of like an add-on where you can download the Merlin birding app as well as the DG mammals app. So while you're birding, you can take a photo of the bird you're viewing. You can stream that to your 5 devices. And then what this will do is it'll help you identify that bird as you're viewing. So it links to the app, and then it identifies whatever you're looking at. Mammals up to about 100 meters, birds up to about 30 meters with identification.
So that's like you say, for training purposes. I mean, that's quite a cool tool to have. You know, not only we always try and look at the hunting industry, but I mean something like the touring or birding or whatever, you know, that's going to be a huge product. I think there's going to be a big demand for it, you know, like national parks, especially here in Africa. We have a guide.
Oh, sure. I think there's a big gap for it. I think you know, the biggest problem with what guides have in one of the, you know, in these lodges is when you've got a bucket full of people and you're trying to explain to them where, say, a bird is at 30 meters in a tree. And by the time you get everybody to see it, it's gone. And then, you know, it's sort of like a question of, oh, what was it? You know, great. Whereas they can say, have a look at your screen. There, I'm viewing this bird, and it is now, they can have it actually also locally on their devices. They could either take a video or a photo of it while the guy is viewing. So they can then send that to the app, and the app will tell them what it was and what they are busy viewing at the time. So it just makes that whole viewing experience seamless, makes it a lot more easier for the viewer.
Yeah, I think it's a very cool product, and I can't wait to go and test it. You know, we're not guides and we're not professional oaks trying teaching somebody about nature or birding or whatever, but I mean, it's still a cool gadget to go out and test and, you know, just give our humble opinion of how it works. So I think if it can fit in a golf bag, why not take it with somewhere in the near future?
take it and have a look. And it'll also work well for beginners who don't want to carry on a big book and don't know as much as what the more advanced birders would know, to actually know what they're actually viewing, to know what it is they're looking at, and that to get people into the birding side of it, I think it will work very well. I think there's a big gap for it.
For sure, if you take that, I mean, that's where technology takes us all. If you go back to a book, now you're looking at something in a tree, you come back, you page through your book. Now, what you can do now is you can focus on that animal, even if you don't have any clue what it is or bird. You can enjoy the experience, capture it then on the app or on your smart device or whatever, and then you can go later, and review. Yes, but did it have an orange neck, and did it have this and that? So yeah, I think it's a very cool product. Liam, just to finish off, I don't want to keep you too long. When will this be available in South Africa on the shelves?
So start of communication was at SHOT Show. The launch would have been at IWA, and then the South African launch to the public would have been at Huntex this weekend. So we do have stock. We have received 4 Huntex. So that would have been, with Huntex being moved out to August now, once we are out of the lockdown, we should be having and ready to go. We should be having stock ready to go.
Okay, perfect. Thanks a lot. And just on that point, we have a awesome competition running with you guys, where Weiler Distributors sponsored a Swarovski X5i rifle scope that we also would have handed out at Huntex this weekend. We also extended that in conjunction with Huntex. We're still working on the plans that Adrian and his team has of hosting that event at Gallagher at the end of August. So if you want to know how to win that awesome scope that those guys sponsored in excess of 60,000 rands at the previous US dollar we worked on. I mean, imagine what that scope. It's worth a little more now. But yeah, we'll add some additional ways to enter within the couple of weeks. So just follow our Facebook and our Instagram. And Liam, thank you so much for joining me at SPOOR. 1 week to go. Hopefully after tonight's meeting, next week Thursday will be my last Skype or Zoom or whatever.
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
Keep safe, and we'll chat again. Cheers.